What's going on, y'all? Yeah. And I'm with my brother.
What's up? This is James Eugene. You can find me at Enter Black Void on YouTube. How you doing, Nick?
Doing good, man. We have a good one today. You can tell by the thumbnail and the title. It says "Too thirsty for attention?" Question mark. Teacher Bay's BBL sparks major controversy. So, I had some people reach out to me and behind the scenes, and they were saying like, "Yo, Nick, man, you gotta check this one out." So, are you aware of Teacher Bay?
No, I know. I've heard stuff here and there, but I really haven't seen the videos. Um
Yeah,
I know I know there was like another previous teacher that like dressed provocatively, but she didn't have a BBL though. She was just naturally curvy, and that
right,
sparked an outrage as well.
right. So I think that's the thing. We're gonna really dissect it because again, we're gonna ultimately leave it up to you guys to see whether or not you think it is valid in terms of how she's dressed, or if it's not, is she actually seeking attention? So let's actually see one of the videos that she went viral for. So this one was going viral, and you'll see her real quick.
Oh, look at Miss Williams. Hey, Miss Williams. It's Monday. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, look at Miss Williams. Hey, Miss
So
Williams.
there's that video. And you can see this is another video of Miss, I guess, Teacher Bay being spotted outside. You can check this out.
Found Teacher Bay. Teacher Bay. Miss Williams. I want to be in your class, girl. I found Teacher Bay. Teacher
Right.
Bay.
And here's some other examples of her and how she's dressed.
We're not calling women pedophiles enough. Like these teachers who are going to school in bodycon outfits, BBLs, and in heels that you would wear to the club, to school. Like wanting to be attractive to children is a thing that pedophiles do. Like nobody wants to be attracted to children, but somebody attracted to children. You know what I mean? And then you think in your head, like, all these women are so beautiful. Why would they be attracted to children? Because they're attracted to children. Like it doesn't have anything to do with what this person looks like, but everything about their intention and their desire. They want to be attractive to children. Teacher Bay? Bay to who? The other teachers or the internet? Like, and then another thing, it's very strange to sexualize a job that's centered around children. Do you get you know what I'm saying? Like having a huge BBL and you're posting it like this is my outfit for the day. This is my teacher's outfit. And you're turning around and then like you're posing at the school in front of the school bus. Like it's very much like you're sexualizing the idea of being around children, working with children, and things like that. And that's strange to me. That's weird, and it's weird because it's pedophilia, and pedophilia is very weird. We're not calling women pedophiles enough.
All right. So what's your thoughts, man, before we go any further? Because there's some other stuff we probably gonna dissect. But what's your thoughts on this initially?
So wearing the heels, I don't know. It looked like 3 inch, 4 inch heels. That's a bit weird, right? Um, I can understand why people are upset because those that clothes is tight and is revealing. It shows her body, and it can be appropriate because she's teaching to children, right? At the same
Appropriate or
time,
inappropriate?
it's inappropriate for children. Like but at the same time too, I think that last girl that called her a pedophile,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was justified. You could call her anything else but a pedophile because we don't know, right? That's a sorry. This for YouTube language. I'm sorry. It's PDF, right? Um, I don't think that's a justified claim because you need proof to make that claim because a claim like that can ruin people's lives, right? Like you need actual proof. Now, is she doing it for the children? I don't think so. I don't know her personally. There needs to be evidence for that. Is she doing it for herself? Probably. Maybe she feels comfortable. Maybe she feels like more confident dressing this way. But maybe she's doing it for the principal. She liked the principal. I don't know. Maybe she has like male teachers that she's trying to attract, right? We don't know the situation. But if we're going to stick to the topic, is her dress appropriate for a school? The school would have to decide and create a dress code for her. You see? Because no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man, it's crazy because when I was going to school, teachers were not dressed like this. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. They were not
Really?
dressed like this. Nah,
When I
nah.
was
Don't
in
get me wrong.
school, it was common.
Nah, I don't think so. I think there were aspects of teachers that were definitely curvy, for sure. But some of her dress is extremely tight. It is extremely tight. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. And I'll say this, right? People might say, "Oh, what's the correlation?" There's a huge correlation. The fact that she got a BBL, I think, tells me everything that I need to know regarding this teacher. Like, she has a lack of self-esteem. She, going back to what my boy Paul Pierce said, how women don't want to put none of that elbow into it. Like, she could have worked at it the hard way, developed the body, but no, she wanted to go underneath the knife, cut herself up, get the BBL, and as a result, she has this figure that she didn't really. So the reason why I'm saying this is because it's not like she earned it, right? It's not like she can't help it, if you want to use those terms. No, I can't help it. I just look this way. No, no, no. You could help it. And the thing is, man or woman, before you step foot outside that door, you know damn well you saw yourself in the mirror. You know damn well how you look. Like, for example, like if I could even go back to some of the stuff we were looking at, let me see if I can find it. Like, let me see. Look, y'all see this? Come on, let's keep it a buck. Y'all see that? Like, come on, that's way too much. That's way too much. We know what's taking place here, and she wants to be she wants to be seen. Um, I think even Charlie, teachers were not like that when I was in school back in the 70s. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, there are
That's the
some women who
70s.
that's the
That's the
70s.
70s. They was wearing dashikis and afros and akuma beads. Stop that. No,
Yeah,
but I get
I
your point. I get your point. Yeah, you're right. They weren't like that in the 70s.
yeah. She definitely wants to be seen, and it's sad because, again, I'll admit it, y'all. Like, when I was in school, I remember, and mind you, I'm gonna show you. I was in fifth grade. Fifth grade, just to show you how early a boy's mind can think this way. I was in fifth grade, and I remember, needing genuine help, raising my hand, asking for help. And the teacher, mind you, she wasn't even all of that. She wasn't even all that curvy. She wasn't.
Wow.
But she came behind me and she rested her breast on my head, and she was going over the work on my table. And I remember in my mind, I was just like, I felt like I was in heaven. You get what I'm saying? And mind you, this is for someone that wasn't even all of that. And I'm not trying to knock her or anything, but the point, why am I saying this? I'm mentioning this because if that mindset can happen as early as fifth grade, that teacher was not even dressing that way. You think these boys are in that classroom looking at Teacher Bay, who Miss Williams, I think her name is. You think they're looking at her as someone who, oh yeah, she doesn't know what she's doing, or she's innocent in the matter. Like, look at the way she's dressed. Come check this out, y'all. I'm gonna stop it right there. How are you dressed like that in school? Come on, y'all. That's straight up booty shorts at this point. This is like what people wear to the gym. Like, what's safe, y'all, man? This is wild.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so are you okay? So are you mad she's got a BBL and she's not natural? Would things be different if she was natural?
You see, I think that's the controversy, right? Like, if she was natural, I still don't think that's justified. Like, you should not be dressed that way.
But the thing is, if you're natural, women could dress no matter how they want to. It's still coming out. You still could see curves. There's some women that are just naturally curvy. When they wear a skirt, you still see them. When they wear a pencil skirt, it still shows. When they try to be professional, it still shows because it's just like some people are just naturally curvy. Now, do you want them like that's the thing? Do you want them to wear a trash bag, a blanket? Like like it's just like some women is just like blessed in that areas. So no matter what clothes they wear, if they wear pants, that thing gets swallowed up. If they wear, if they, I get it. The shorts is maybe messed up. The shorts is kind of too much, right? Um, but my thing is, right? Who is to blame? Is it her or the faculty, the school staff themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it the board of ed saying, yo, miss, you gotta wear something different? Like, okay, that close right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Go back. If you go
Okay.
back, um, that right there, stop right there. That doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that tight. It looks kind of okay, right? But my question to you, who is to blame? Is it not the principal, the board of ed for allowing this? They see her. Why don't they stop and say something to her?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Right. Like if that's the thing. What is the dress code? If they don't have established dress code and she's rocking this, then by school standards, it's not immoral, right?
Mm-hmm.
But other parents are looking at it like this is immoral or this is the wrong thing to do. So who's to blame? Is it the school? Is it her? Like the parents, like what the parents maybe should come up with a dress code if they're so mad, right? This is why they has parent teacher conference. This is why they have, the schools always invite parents to come in, voice their frustrations. But do they do that? I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. They are voicing their frustration, and that's why this thing is going viral in the first place. But ultimately, you guys, right? We're not to be all and all. Let us know what you guys think in the chat. But you guys, Shebrew in the house, it says it can show, but they wear clothes that emphasize their curves. And you see, I think that's the thing. That's what my mindset too, right? Like I'm not saying wear a trash bag, right? And I'm sure you will be facetious when you said it. But like if they wear loose fitting clothes, then again, yeah, you're gonna see some curves, but it's not gonna be skin tight. And I think that's the thing, because even when it's skin tight, it's also gonna affect how they walk. They're gonna start, you know what I'm talking about. You got Charlie say, natural or not, should be dressed more modest. When I taught high school mathematics, there were two teachers and an office secretary dressed somewhat inappropriately. But they were also in their mid-late 20s. Yeah, AC. Now, question to you, Charlie, like when was this? When was this when you were teaching? Josh, shalom to you, my brother. So this is the thing. I'm gonna throw something in there before we go into our next clip. But my biggest thing, this is another thing I think we need to take into consideration, right? Is that, this individual, she calls herself teacher babe, right? Like, and I think that's very telling. Like, she actually coined herself teacher babe. And I think if you go to her own personal channel, which I'm gonna leave the link. I forgot to put it, but I'm gonna put it before the live has ended, right? If you go to her channel, I think her actual personal TikTok is called Peachy, which we already know that's also an emphasis on the butt. So she purposely wants people to look and gawk and give attention to that area, right?
Yeah, but Nick,
Yeah,
she
sure.
could be a biology teacher. She could be a teacher for anatomy.
Man, come on. This guy, you got crazy gardeners say if men start doing the same, showing their junk with skin tight clothes on it, it wouldn't even be a conversation. Oh, okay, that's a very interesting take.
If
Very
men
interesting
started doing
take.
the same, showing their junk was nah, that's not true. What man does that? What
But,
man wants to wear tight stuff? You talking about their
right, but
junk area?
no, but I don't. I think you're missing the point. I think she's what Crazy Gardeners is mentioning is if they did that, this would not be a conversation. Now, I think
It
that's the thing
would
that
be. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If a man had his junk print showing, the teachers, the female teachers would be going off. The female students would have been like, oh, he's a PDF, he's a thing. Men are heavily scrutinized. Are you kidding me? Nah,
yeah.
that would be a crazy thing. Matter of fact, it would cause even a greater alarm because
I, I,
women would sound the alarm and will chew him up. Like,
I,
just go ahead.
No, I do. I agree. I think if a man, because the dynamic, you guys been in classrooms, the dynamic of a child in their seat and the teacher standing up. If a man was to have really tight pants where his junk was out and like in the child's face, I think that would be an uproar. I think that
That
would.
would be a
But you see,
huge
that's.
uproar.
But this is the thing, right? Because and this is not the topic of discussion per se, but like say like even in the church, you start seeing it all over the place. Like the guys are starting to wear tighter and tighter clothes, women, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I think Josh has it right? Where he's like teachers have been increasingly getting weird and weird. It's like something in today's generation, we're giving these people a pass, right? Like we're talking about teaching. Charlie mentioned teaching back in the 2008-09. I was a teacher back in this was a little bit before COVID, so this was like 2019, right? 2018, 2019. I was teaching, and man, the teachers that I saw, they were getting BBLs too. Actually, now that I'm really reflecting on it, and I remember because that one teacher that I was teaching with, she actually came in my first year as a teacher. And she wasn't even bad. She had a normal body, but I guess again because they never satisfied, right? The lack of self, what is it? I guess their self-image, their self-worth, they don't have it. So the next following year, she had a BBL, and it was just like, yo, are you serious? And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. When you get a BBL, there's nothing you wear that's gonna hide it. Especially depending on how big you get it, there's nothing you could do. If a man did that, they would immediately change the dress code.
Exactly. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm. Go ahead, read that.
Oh, that's what Crazy Garden is saying. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be a conversation. It would be a big no-no. Oh, I see what you. Yep, exactly. Yeah. They will be immediately crucified for sure.
But the thing is, right? I just want to say, as much as we can criticize her, right, for inappropriately dressing this way, right? Schools have a dress code for students, right? Last time when I was in school, which was like eons ago, right? I'm older than the sun, but last time I was dressed in school, I had to wear uniform, right? When I was in private school. When I transferred to public school, there was still a dress code in public school. Like girls couldn't wear skirts that was above their knees, right? It was always below the knees, even in public school, right? The boys had to dress a certain way. The women had to dress a certain way. Why not create a dress code for teachers so that way they could be all on the same page? Because you don't want this type of attention. Because now, because she's everywhere on the internet, that brings negative attraction to the school, right? When negative attraction comes to the school, now the principal is forced to reprimand her. Think about it. Either the teacher fires her or they tell her we got to enforce a dress code. So which one is it? Right? You got to have a dress code for the teachers as well. Because if you don't like this, then change it.
Man,
Because it's clear that she doesn't have the self-awareness to dress a different way for the students or dress a different way for her profession. It's clear she doesn't have that understanding. So give her that understanding, give her that dress code. This is why I like laws. Laws are very simple. Rules are very simple. If you didn't know, now you know, you have the rules, you follow the rules. If you break the rules next time, then there's a severe consequences.
Yeah. Yeah, blessings to you, Mario. Mario wrote, I would have passed any of my classes if she was my teacher."
What? Are you
Yeah,
kidding me? I would have passed biology class if I had her.
and man, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, man. I wouldn't be surprised if majority of our students are straight up, "Hey, Ms. Williams, I don't understand the subject. Can I get some extra work? Can I meet you after school?" I'm sure a lot of them are trying to throw, you know, throw their shot, right? Shoot their shot. But check this out, because
Yeah, all of
there's
them on after school.
I want to touch this video right here because this is by way of Dana D, and she usually has some pretty great commentary. But let's check out what she has to say regarding this.
IG model. You know how strippers be waiting for some man to come into the strip club and take them off the pole? She waiting on somebody to discover her on social media and get her about that classroom. I'm truly questioning if she's really a teacher. And if she is, I'm scared for y'all kids that she's teaching. It was bad enough that she's out here having photo shoots and recording herself in the classroom, writing on that whiteboard in all caps while her booty jiggle. If that wasn't bad enough, she don't even know the appropriate your to use. And this is the woman that's teaching your kids. Hey, it's bad enough that she can't dress appropriately. She also can't teach. I seen a comment that somebody left telling her that she was in competition with the little girls at the school that she teaching at. And this woman responded back and said that the girls in the school wear uniforms. Well, clearly you need to be wearing uniforms because you don't know how to dress on your own. One thing I can't stand is a woman who plays stupid like she don't know what she doing, right? Or women who try to hide behind, well, I got a nice body. It don't matter what I wear. Actually, it does, because there's plenty of things that you can wear with a nice body that does not enhance said nice body, right? You can easily wear wider leg pants. You could easily wear looser fitting blouses, right? But the bodycon dresses, the pencil skirts, you know exactly what you're doing, right? And like I said, you filming most of your stuff from the back to show your butt definitely lets us know that you know exactly what you're doing. Teacher Bay is
So yeah, I think she's cooking. And check out some of the, if you guys could see the comments. It says Teacher Bay is about to break world records on that class. 100% full attendance. Watch. This is coming by way of Rotha Dimitri. Carly B says, it said homework due as in D-O instead of do, D-U-E. You see, and this is kind of what like Dana D was saying too, right? It's just like she's spelling things on the board wrong. Absolutely agree. As a woman, everything we wear is intentional. And this is what I'm saying. Like, women know women. Women know women, right? Like, this is why we need to have these honest conversations, because it's just like, damn well how you came outside. Especially women where they feed off of, look, put it on the chat, y'all. Have you guys ever noticed for a man to blow up on social media, he has to be the top 1% in his craft in order for him to blow up? A woman today, any woman, all they gotta do is be willing to shake their ass in the front of the camera and they will automatically get 100K subs, followers, you name it. They start getting brand deals. So why am I saying that? You see, social media, women are dominating that space. Because why? They feed off of validation. They feed off of attention. So here you are, you coming up. We know damn well if women feed off of attention, you don't think she knows how she looked when she came out the house? Bro, that look, and I didn't even want to go there, but since Dana D was keeping it a buck, I'm gonna keep it a stack. That joint is jiggling when she's riding on the board. She know what she's doing, man.
But Nick, she don't
Yeah.
have a mirror at home. She don't got a mirror at home.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. She making that teacher money. She got a mirror. She
No,
definitely
no,
got
no.
that camera.
I agree. I mean, like Dana D hit some of the points that I made before, right? It's like have the teachers wear uniforms and finish with it and discuss it. There will be no need for all of this. And you could even tell the teacher, Bay, no more selfies in class because she has a good point because all her pictures is taken from the back, right? So that means
Right.
she's knows what she's doing, right? Like for instance, that one right there, why she's turning around. Not that one, not that one. If you go
Which one?
look, no,
This one?
like that one, right? She's turning around.
So
Why?
this is a different girl. Is it the same girl? No, I think that's a different
Oh,
woman
that's a
altogether.
different girl, but yeah, but it doesn't matter who the teacher is, right? All the teachers is doing that now. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is that like this one, tell the teachers no selfies, don't take any videos while you're at school. This is professional work. You see? This is
Right.
professional work. And that's what I'm saying. Enforce the laws more stringently on women like this, right? Or just speak to all the teachers in general. So that way we won't have none of this.
Man, and matter of fact, I want to touch on this comment right here. It says, Josh, 100%. That's facts. Just look at the Twitch streaming. Yo, you will see these girls come up, right? Mind you, and I'm not even one of those guys that say girls can't play video games. Women can do whatever the hell they want. But you will have these dudes play video games trying to monetize their channel, and they will be struggling for years. If a girl plays a video game and they don't even know what to do. They don't even know how to play the game good. But they're going to dress the same way, go on camera. They're going to speak with that, seductive voice, and they'll get a bunch of streamers because that's what it is, man. The OnlyFans. Let's just keep it a buck. And Dana D says something too. Like she knows what she's doing. She's waiting for somebody to go catch her on social media so that they could take her off that job. Teachers don't even get paid that much any damn way. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but hold on. We
Charlie,
have to understand.
you're absolutely right.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. We have to understand men and women control different aspects of society, right? As men, when it comes to power, we hold the keys for that, right? Like when it comes to physical strength, when it comes to offices, because we can physically exert power and strength. Women, on the other hand, their aspect and domain is the control over sex appeal and every area of intimacy, right? Because it's them that have to initiate for the man to even. They would have to say okay before the man can be involved in the act of sex, right? Is the woman's permission, and the man, that's when they do it. Without the woman's permission, this thing doesn't happen. Sex don't happen. Intimacy doesn't happen. So, like the commenter said, sex sells. And women understand this, and they've been using their powers for a long time. They don't realize this is the aspect of control that they have. And the thing is,
you think they don't realize that?
I'm saying women today they don't realize that this is the domain that they control. If you think about it, the whole dynamic of night walkers and men wanting sex from hookers, it's power in exchange for beauty. That's all it's been. And it's like this today. It's always going to be like this.
I agree with you. I just don't agree with where you're saying they don't know. I think they know. I think they exploiting it. They know exactly what they do.
I think some women know. Other women play dumb, and other women don't know. because now I'm breaking it down, right? It's always been finances, power, and resources in exchange for beauty. That's the dynamic it's always been, right? Men want access to sex, women want access to resources. Resources is power. And we use these resources in order to attract women, in order to date women, in order to marry women, and exchange women give up their bodies, their sex appeal, their beauty, their youth. It's always been this way in a carnal sense, in a carnal nature sense, right? But today it's been magnified to the point where now it's everywhere. Why do you think these women could go on OnlyFans and get, I don't know, millions of dollars? Because men will continue to buy that, right? Men want to see a woman's most vulnerable, intimate parts, and they'll pay thousands of dollars to see that, right? So some women know this is what men want because men are the audience. Men are the one that are consuming this. You see?
Yeah.
Some women use it to their powers. Others, they have more respect than that.
Yeah. Well, Mario put, "Oh nah, you thinking old women can do what men can do?" And then you got Josh saying they trying, Mario. Well, look, honestly, man, this is how I view it. I think fundamentally, homegirl is tripping. I think she's tripping. I think she knows what she's doing. I think it's sad because I do think what you're saying is right too, right? There needs to be a policy set in place. If there is uniform for the children, I don't see why they can't enforce a uniform for the teachers. I mean, even this recently, I was at a teaching gig and they had a uniform for the teachers. Now, granted, a lot of that was for the shirts. It wasn't for like the pants, from my knowledge. So maybe schools have to do better. But you see, I think what we're dealing with too is also I guess the drawbacks of feminism, right? Because whenever you have women feel like they're oppressed and they like, oh, they want to be liberated and all this other talk, right? People are scared. And when I say people, I'm talking about the policymakers, those who are in charge. They are scared to enforce certain rules that may seem to restrict women's liberty. And now there's all this gray area, all this wiggle room where it's just like, okay, are you restricting a woman per se just because you're telling her that she can't dress a certain way? I don't personally think so, right? The same way I can't dress however the hell I want, right? Depending on the circumstance, a woman shouldn't. It's just called being professional. It's called being professional. This really should not be this big of a deal. But again, there's all these, what's the word I'm looking for? We give too much passes for this generation today, these women today, right? That women back in the day, they wasn't even dealing with this stuff. They knew how to dress to come to work. And mind you, the women being curvaceous is not a new idea. I mean, women had curves since the beginning of time. So it's not like these other teachers back in the day didn't have a big butt. No, let's just, if we're gonna keep it a stack, right? No, they had the same amount of curves, if not more. It's just today. It's just today they purposely choosing to dress a certain way to garner certain attention. And again, like Dana D said, we should be scared. Who the hell is teaching our teachers today? Because
but hold on. You got to understand who's enforcing the laws. Who's enforcing them? If the standards is lower, and you have new people that grows up and born each generation, they're gonna grow up in a world where the adults set the standards, and if the adults don't even enforce the standards, then this is how the standards decline in the first place. This is what I'm saying. This is why you have to start off with laws and commandments from the beginning to set things in order. If you don't, you're gonna have this all the time. We as a community, our standards is getting lower and lower and lower and lower. This is why we celebrate debauchery. This is why we celebrate dysfunction, because our standards have gotten lower. By whose standards are we operating under? Think about that.
Yeah.
You don't want her to dress like this, but what standards is she following? You see?
Yeah, I guess that's it. There is no more standard.
The church is done. The church is done. They have no power. They lost power. They lost all that power because they did nothing with it.
Yeah. Mario said, my question is, would this be allowed if it was a man? And that's kind of what we touched on before. Like, nah, it definitely wouldn't have. I don't think it would have been allowed at all. They would have been cracked down on it if it was a man. And this is what it is. It's double standards. Let's just keep it a buck. It's just a double standard. And it's just one of those things that, unless you hold women accountable, they gonna think that they justified and dressing the way they are, and they're gonna keep playing dumb, as you said, James, and act like, oh well. Like I'll end off with this video real quick, because when I saw this, I was flabbergasted. Let me see if I can find it. Where I think she's here denying the allegation. Like, check this out.
A lot of y'all to know that y'all are miserable. Y'all are really miserable. Like, y'all are making up stuff. Like, first of all, let's start here. Who even told y'all I had a BBL? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that? Not saying it's true or not true, but I want to know who told you that. Because I got a BBL, I can't have a career. What if I just wanted some buns? I want a lot of
You see that? So here she is. She's a clown. And then, like, first of all, for her to even ask the question, who told y'all that? I'm not saying whether it's true or not true. That incriminates you right there. Like, come on. It wouldn't have been all of that. Like, if you know you don't have one, you would simply say, I don't got one. Right? But see, that's that stuff we're talking about. Playing dumb, trying to act like you don't know what's taking place. And, and to her credit, she like, just because I have one doesn't mean I can't have a career. No. She's right in that sense. Anybody can have a career. That's not the issue. The issue is how you flaunting your body in front of children. That's the key. In front of children.
Nick, that's not a college she's teaching at?
A what?
That's not a college, a university?
What do you mean?
I mean, if she's teaching at a university, there's grown adults there.
Nah, she ain't teaching in no college, man. Nah, this is young ass children. I actually don't even know. Let me see, like, what teacher Barry, what grade is she teaching actually?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, the way they're complaining is probably like she's teaching junior high school. First off, the way that school look is way too colorful. So I'm guessing it's like junior high, maybe high school.
Yeah. They don't even have the. If you guys could put it in the comment section, let me know. But you're absolutely right. Ain't no regular college. Ain't no college that colorful. They don't got all that the designs on the whiteboard. Like, they're not doing all that stuff in college level. But anyway, we've been here almost 40 minutes. Let us know what you think. Do you think that she's thirsty for attention, or do you think that she's absolutely justified? She has the curves. What can she do to hide it? What do you guys think in the comment section down below? If you guys did like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, do all that YouTube stuff. It does help the channel out a lot. We thank you for all the support. I'm gonna leave a link to Danny D Teacher Bay's video to give credit to where credit belongs, as well as my brother James' channel as well, Enter Black Void. Do you have any last words before we head out?
Yeah, for all you simps out there that want to holler at Teacher Bay's DM, the link is going to be in the description.
Hey, man, I don't think we need to be giving her any more validation than she probably already got. But,
hey, man, she's looking for a good man. She wants a gym teacher.
Yeah, okay. All right. With that being said, Nick, James, over and out. The message sent. Jesus is King, y'all.